I'm Teresa, Brian is behind the camera, there he is, and we are the Bright Away Vegans. So tonight it's just me because I'm just going to make a really quick recipe video. Now, I say quick, it is quick, the video is quick, the recipe is quick, because basically it's something you can throw together when you know you don't want to cook, but you know you got to. So anyway, it's a kind of, well, I would say it's a take on a cottage pie, but it's not. Anyway, the reason I'm doing it, not only because it's quick, but because it is also one of my more controversial recipes. The simple reason is it's a bit on the bottom. It's essentially ratatouille on the bottom and a nice cheesy, oniony mash on top. And because I am just too lazy to call it ratatouille pie, I just call it rat pie. Now, I've given this to people and they have yummed it up until, of course, they ask me what the name of it is, and I tell them rat pie, and they lose their ever-loving minds. Funny, isn't it? The same people who will quite happily eat up the ground-up courses of tortured animals will freak at the name of an animal in the recipe. Admittedly, it is an animal that is responsible for spreading pretty much every plague going, but that's not the point. Anyway, this is rat pie. Now, if you want to come in and have a look here, this is the rat part. Now, I actually just threw in some mushrooms, peppers, and courgettes into a slow cooker with a tin of tomatoes, some garlic, salt, pepper, and anything else? No, that's it. And there it is. I mean, you can use, if you've got it, you know, a couple of tins of ratatouille. Like I said, we're keeping this quick. Now, if you want to draw back again, the potato on top. Normally, yes, I would peel the spuds, I would chop the spuds, I would boil the spuds, I would mash the spuds. But like I said, quick recipe, we ain't got time for that. So, I am using a packet of instant mash. Oh my gosh, did she say instant mash? Yeah, instant mash. But, if you have a look, it's vegan. In fact, it's only vegan when you start putting stuff like milk and butter in. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to put something else in.
Don't you mean it's only not vegan?
Huh?
You just don't mean it's only not vegan. You just said it's only vegan when you start putting milk.
It's only not vegan. Sorry, it's only not vegan. I'm not doing that again.
No.
It's only not vegan when you start putting things like milk and butter in. But we're keeping it vegan. And this is my secret. Well, it's not secret now, is it? Oh, can't use the scissors. This is my also secret recipe for doing a really nice mash and keeping it vegan. In fact, this kind of eradicates that packet mash taste. Wait for it. There you go, you've got packet mash. Haha, this is where we get sneaky. 1 good heaped teaspoon of bouillon powder. A good grind of pepper. And this is going to rock your socks. Nutmeg. I know, nutmeg. Weird, huh? Actually, this is the way my grandma used to make it. As my grandma was Belgian and she used to do many wonderful things with vegetables. In fact, as a kid, it was actually the way of getting me to eat the wretched things. There we go. So, that done. Stir it all round. And pour in your water. Right, I'm just going to do this now, so but admittedly, you can still put like some oat milk in this, or some vegan butter, but with the amount of flavour that's in there at the moment, you don't actually need it, which is also great if you're trying to keep things as low fat as possible, or low added fat. So it's going to need to be slightly soft for spreading it. So keep going until, come on, mashy, mashy, mashy. The trouble is, you don't want to put too much water in to begin with, and then you think, oh my goodness, it's like all runny, and I haven't got any more mash powder now to put in. So. Right, I think that's it now. So, full of flavour. Well, it's actually got some flavour now, and still vegan. So, now that is a quick tick and trip.
Tick and trip.
Tick and trip. It's a tick and trip for making packet mash. Actually tastes nice. But we're not stopping there because, of course, this is part of this recipe. So I'm throwing in some dry fried shallots.
That's shallot.
And dad jokes tonight provided by Brian. Thank you. And some chopped. This is the Violife Epic Mature. I mean, of course, you don't have to put the shallots in, but it just kind of just gives it a little bit of extra sun and sun. Stir it around quick, just to get it. You don't want the cheese melting too much because that's going to happen when it cooks in the oven. Right, there you go, cheesy oniony mash. Right, done. Now, I'm now going to put the mash onto the rat bit, but Brian's going to stop filming now because this is where it gets really messy and terrible, and I couldn't inflict that on you. So I'll see you in a minute. Here it is. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but let's face it, who are we kidding? This ain't a beauty contest. This is about getting some food into the very hungry faces of two very hungry vegans. So we'll stick this in the oven. Oh, now this pretty pattern, it's not just pretty, in fact it's not even pretty to be honest. It's all about trying to get the mash over the ratatouille without it kind of all spurting up. But there will be spurts, there will be spurting, so be prepared for that. Now, and it goes preheated oven, and that's at full blast basically, and we're going to give that, we'll give it 10 minutes to start with, and then we should come back. But it'll probably take about 10-15 minutes. In fact, if you're pushed for time, the potato's hot, the ratatouille's still hot, you could just grill the potatoes. Just stick the grill on, but keep an eye on it. So anyway, there we go. 10 minutes. See you then.
15 to 20 minutes later. Woohoo!
Here it is. I got it out the oven. As you can see, there has definitely been seepage. In fact, I would go so far as to say it has been bubblage, but still looks good, and it's the smell rather nice too. Now, I am an absolute cack-handed when it comes to dishing out, so we can come back in a minute we'll try and make it look all pretty and stuff on the plate, because this could look just like slop otherwise. So bear with me. Right. Okay, so I'm tasking Brian here with giving it the taste test, because obviously I'm going to say it's nice. I suppose he's kind of slightly biased and probably has to.
But I'm usually brutally honest as well.
Yeah, there is that. I will give him that. Very brute. Yeah, emphasis on the brutally. So there we go. So here we go. He's going in.
Right, I'm going in for the taste test.
He's going in for the taste test.
Spot on. That's lovely.
Well, actually, that's pretty
lovely.
high praise considering I've never actually made that for him before,
Yep.
and he was pulling some right old faces when I was telling him what was in it. Right, so there we go. Quick recipe. Yeah, I forgot to say earlier on that I did go and have a look at it after 10 minutes, and it wasn't quite ready, so I gave it another 10 minutes. So there you go. Yeah, that's all it is. Ratatouille, mash, in the oven, 20 minutes, you're stuffing your faces. So if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe if you're not already, and if not, why not? And hit the bell to be notified of all our latest shenanigans. And as always, stay safe, stay well, stay happy. I'm off to stuff my face now, so bye.